Hello and welcome to the Music Survival Guide, the independent musician's guide on how to survive with the music industry. My name's Phil, a mixing engineer. I hope you're doing wonderfully well out there in podcast land this week. It is of course February, so we are well into the year. As I record, it's still January, so what's the world like? Is it still there? Not necessarily a guarantee at the moment. Anyway, that's not really what I'm here to talk about. This week, I am joined by Nathan, Jill, and Joe of Reawaken. If you don't know them, they're an alt-rock or an alt-metal band. I don't really know where that kind of border is, but they're one of those kinds of bands. From Bournemouth. At least I think they're from Bournemouth. Probably should have checked. But they're certainly from that part of the world anyway. We discuss all sorts of things in this podcast, like different ideas about writing riffs and how to go about getting started with a song, malfunctioning house drum kits and what to do about them, and of course the place of the accordion in modern music, a very important part of the podcast. I'm not going to carry on talking any further and just say on with the interview. So today on the show I am joined by Nathan, Joe and Jill of Reawaken. How are you all?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Good, yeah. It's nice January, isn't it?
Yeah.
January, kind of crisp, cold.
Very cold.
Has been snowy.
Yeah.
Do you not like cold?
I do like the cold, but not when I'm trying to move a bunch of equipment for schools.
Fair.
Yeah.
That would not be so nice.
Yeah, it's practice rooms at schools are notorious for being cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I remember that well. So my first question for you all is from an online random question generator. And that question is, of course, what is the worst piece of advice you've been given that you've actually listened to?
Ooh.
Play music.
Does that have to be band related?
It can be anything related.
Okay.
Has anyone asked Google for the Google AI thing for information and it's just gotten it completely wrong? That would be a good in.
Yes, it can be very bad. Depends how you're searching. I mean, my one is, I was thinking about it earlier. My one's probably, if you build it, they will come. If you do something, then people will just turn up and enjoy it. And it's there's actually a lot of hard work to put in the background to it, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate.
It's not like School of Rock, the Battle of the Band, School of Rock.
No, absolutely not.
So many people there, isn't it? On a school night.
I know, it's mad.
In the middle of the day. It's something weird.
Yeah.
Also, people don't really notice, Jack Black breaks a lot of rules, literal laws in that school. And, nobody bats an eye. They watch a movie and go, this is fantastic. This is a great, wholesome movie.
I mean, it's I hate to break it to you, it's not real.
I know it's not real.
Yeah, you just totally ruined Joe's life there. He was just no!
Oh, my job
Next you're going to tell me the Pick of Destiny didn't happen.
Oh, no, that's real. That's real.
Oh, okay, excellent.
A documentary, isn't it, that one?
Yeah. It's like Spinal Tap.
I've not seen that in so long. Have you seen Sorry, this is very off topic. Have you seen Spinal Tap 2?
No, it's on my list. We need to do this as a band night, boys. We need to sort this out.
This is going a little bit more off topic, but one time after a music video shoot, we were going to watch, do you know The Room?
Of course I know The Room. So, one of the greatest films ever made.
I was going to bring that, but I was previously watching it the night before
because he's that much of a fan.
To build myself up for it. And I accidentally put a Godzilla DVD in there instead. So I think we ended up watching the B movie or something.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Wow. An insight into band life.
Yeah.
So my first, I guess, real question for you all is, how did you all get into music in the first place?
Okay, cool. So back when I was about 14 or 15 years old, we were moving house and we were clearing out the loft, and my brother had previously taken up the guitar. My mum brought it down, and it was just coming from the summer holidays. I was a kid that had no friends and I needed something to do over the summer, so I said, hey, why don't I just take up the guitar? And it just sort of happened, and here I am today.
Cute.
Yeah, it's not the most inspiring story. I didn't go to a mountain and have Odin himself give me an axe or something like that, but it is what it is.
But if you ever might write a memoir, that is what you're going to put, yeah? That you're going to say you went to a mountain.
I will definitely put that. I will also put asterisks probably did not happen in there.
So I've always been into music, but I think when I was sort of like early teenagers, I think I had one of those compilation albums, and it had Sum 41 on it. And I think that was like the first sort of rock song that I really heard. And then that sort of got me into, more rocky music. And then I heard Blink-182 on another compilation album. And then from there, that's sort of what got me into it. But then it wasn't till a few years later I sort of started learning guitar and everything. So that's what got me into it anyway.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, my mum was very keen for both me and my sister to be really rounded and wanted us to learn a musical instrument. So I ended up learning flute when I was year 3 for 4 years. And I only found this out recently because I now work for the same company that my flute teacher used to work for. Apparently, I walked into the room at 8 years old and said, I didn't actually want to do flute, I want to do drums. But I ended up doing flute for I think, 4 or 5 years.
Too long.
Yeah, too long. And then when I was year 9, I begged and begged my parents for drum lessons, and they desperately hope it would be a phase. And here we are 20 years later, still playing, and now I'm teaching. Wow. Yeah.
Hey, well, it's earning you money, isn't it? So
Oh yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it beats working in working in McDonald's or something like that.
True.
It's true. So how did you all get from there to the band getting together? Help me fill in that gap.
So basically, Reawaken originally started out as a jamming duo between me and my now husband, Matt. We recently got married just over a month ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was sort of, I was wanting to get into a band and get playing with people, and I sort of said to him, because he'd been playing guitar for a little while, I was like, let's do it. Got some other people involved, and then over time Nathan got involved, and then we were sort of the Three Musketeers with various other people for a little while. And then Joe came in, probably over 10 years now, Joe.
Was it the 10-year anniversary very recently?
It was the 10-year anniversary on the 30th of November.
How do you two remember this?
It's because I am a loser, that's why.
We need to put this in like the diary and then like do like an annual event going, happy birthday, Joe, for being in the band.
Just buy me some cheese or something.
Okay.
Like that'll be celebration enough.
Okay, we're now going to get influx of cheese from people. But yeah, so Joe came into the fold about 10 years ago. We were under a different band name at the time. And then it kind of evolved. And then Miranda joined us, was it 2018 or 2019, guys?
2019.
2019.
It was the year before the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it, at least.
Yeah. So we were already called Reawaken at the time, because we changed our name with the vocalist before Miranda, because it was sort of like the two bands that people like coming together and sort of like the rebirth, and that's how the name Reawaken came about. So it's like reawakening who we are and re-evolving. So we've been the 5 of us with Miranda since 2019.
So that's I don't want to be. It's quite a long time for compared to a lot of bands. I will say that. So that's good going. And you've been quite stable for the last. Well, you've been the same lineup for the last 7 years now.
Yeah, we still haven't killed each other yet, which
I know.
is really surprising.
But in a way, that's sort of when people ask us how long have we been a band for. It's sort of like, do we say from the original beginning or since Miranda's been in the band? Because it's sort of where it's been a evolution over time. I never know the best date to say. But
Yeah.
When did Spindlefish form? Like, was it?
That was our old band name.
Yeah.
There is a hilarious video of us called Spindlefish on YouTube, if anyone wants to Google it. Joe had a very extreme haircut. And I think Spindlefish was early 2011, 2012?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's that sort of time.
Fair while.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was when that particular vocalist was around and we went to download together. So yeah, it was around 2011, 2012-ish.
So how did you guys see through the pandemic? How was that, since you mentioned it? How was that as a band? Did you do anything? Did you just kind of survive? How did that go?
I think I don't know about you guys, but I think personally I did a bit too much and I made myself not very well. Like, it's hard to like, when you're in a band, it's hard to be stagnant and want to do stuff, and to do it in a healthy way, if that makes sense. So like, we were all stuck indoors. We were trying to like do what we can to like, you know, stay sane essentially. I like, for example, I was picking up more shifts at my job. I was working nights at Waitrose, but during the day I would then be doing music stuff. And you're probably wondering, where did I sleep? I did not. That's a short answer for that. Yeah.
That would be a problem.
We did do a few covers, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So we sort of all individually filmed and recorded and put it together. And Joe, you put together a compilation of a couple of our songs, didn't you? Sort of like a mismatch of them.
Yeah, so I did like I guess the word will be medley.
Yeah.
Of all the songs from the Restore EP, which actually came out, I think all of it came out like a few days before the pandemic, which was like, you know, great timing. Like, we didn't predict it, so, you know, but yeah, it was just a bunch of our songs from that EP put together in a way that sort of flowed nicely. Like, it's easy to just like take a chorus from one bit, put it in and then follow it up with the chorus from another bit. I was trying to like make it make sense essentially. Like, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What covers did we do actually?
I know we did Alice Cooper, Poison. I remember doing that.
And Hysteria?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Hysteria. Yeah.
I think we were working on Stargirl by McFly.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing came from that.
No. But that actually kick-started my YouTube channel, so I've sort of since then been doing more regular YouTubes, which is quite good. So
What is your YouTube handle? Free promotion time.
It's Jill Lancashire at the moment, but I've recently changed to Jill Gregory, so I need to sort that out because I'm now married, so I need to sort of figure out what I want to do with that one. So, but yeah, it's currently Jill Lancashire if anyone wants to check that out.
I'll put a link in the description box below, so go and click forth if that's what you can do on I don't know. I'm talking rubbish now. So what was your first gig like? I'm going to say in your current lineup. So obviously it's a bit different because you've been going for quite a while, but what was that like? Was it positive, like negative? How did it go?
Do you guys even remember the first gig?
Wasn't it
Be Love?
Yeah, it was a festival gig, wasn't it?
Yeah, from what I can remember, it was a good gig. I think quite a lot of people came along.
It was a hot one.
It was, yeah. Yes, I remember you complaining you were a hot boy.
I am always a hot boy.
Yes, I blame the long hair, Joe.
Hey,
I've got long.
You got something to say about people with long hair?
No. I feel your pain because I've got the long hair, so I know how hot it gets.
How absolute dare you? But I think with that one was I think we were booked in for it for a while, but then our previous singer left. So luckily we got Miranda in. So it was a bit of like her getting up to speed quickly.
Yeah.
But she also rewrote a lot of the lyrics and everything. So even though we'd been playing a lot of these songs before, it was almost like the first time we'd playing them with new words and lyrics. So it was even kind of new for us because you get used to certain vocal cues when the singer's singing, that when they're singing something else, it can be a little bit distracting. So, but it went well, I think. Yeah,
definitely. And also like it's different chemistry on stage and different like working with someone else and sort of having the dynamic on stage had changed. It just felt more like a solid unit with Miranda. And it has done ever since, which has been great.
That's all very positive. I mean, have you guys had any like nightmare experience gigs where it's all gone wrong, or has it all been plain sailing?
Joe, do you want to go?
I have a couple. Do you want strictly Reawaken related, or do you want like just a broad spectrum?
If it's a particularly good story, I'll take it. Otherwise, let's keep it band focused.
Okay.
I'll let you be the judge.
I got one story from another band I've played with. So I'm in another project called Eclipticine, and a couple of years back we were booked to play with a pretty, fairly well-known band. The singer used to be in a huge, massive band, but that was in the 90s. I'm not going to say what the name was because I don't want like a bunch of angry people like just going to our page and it's like that. So we rocked up to the gig. We sound checked. We had to bring our own drum kit because the headliners wouldn't share, and we found out that we needed to move all our drum kit, all our gear, and unplug our IEN system and plug it back into the stage box within 15 minutes. And I don't know whether you guys have moved that much equipment in that amount of time, but it hurts. It was not a great experience. And if it was something that we were told about beforehand, we probably would have said no. Not worth it. It was a Wednesday night. I'm not breaking my back for a Wednesday night gig. But it was just like the attitude of the tour manager as well. He was being a bit of a bad word I'm not going to say because that's more work for you. But yeah, he was just not a pleasant character, and he acted like the band was the big leagues, where they clearly were not acting. Clearly not planning big league. They were not organised at all. Yeah, so that's my nightmare story. I mean,
sounds fairly harrowing for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was just a bit of a nightmare scenario in terms of like they sprung this to us 5 minutes before doors, and we were going to be on stage literally 10 minutes afterwards. So yeah, so that's my story.
Yeah, my one would be like whenever I've used sometimes house kits aren't always the best and they need a lot of TLC. So I did a gig once with Reawaken and the bass drum was just moving forward. And basically Matt ended up having to stand in front of the bass drum to prevent it from moving forward. And there was we did a festival in Southampton a couple of years ago. And the bass drum was moving so far forward, the double bass pedal came undone mid-set. I was trying to sort it out, and I ended up starting the next song with the drum key in my mouth because I wasn't able to put it back together. And then our vocalist's now fiance, bless him, he noticed, so legged it backstage. I somehow managed to throw this drum key at him, and then he just basically put the bass drum pedal back together for me while I was playing. I'm forever grateful to Frankie for that. He's our non-official roadie merch person. He'll just do anything and everything for us. He's lovely, and yeah, bless him. He rescued me and knew exactly what to do. So I was like, thank God. So yeah, that was fun.
Jill, do you remember we had a gig recently where so Jill, how tall are you? You're like 5'3".
5'3".
Yeah, and
yeah, I'm tiny.
When like the headliner's drummer is about 6'6" or something.
Oh God, yeah.
And then they use like a locking system on the drums, so.
Oh God, yeah.
So I remember that being a bit of an issue.
What gig was that? Was that from the recent tour?
No, that was a Bournemouth show. Fortunately, we knew the sound guy at the particular venue, and they had a spare because the issue was the floor tom was too high for me. It was like up here, I couldn't hit it. So sort of up I appreciate no one can see this, but up by my shoulders, and I just couldn't hit it. So they somehow found the spare floor tom and was just like, here you go. So I was like, thank God, because otherwise it would have just been, ridiculously high to play. Downside of being half pixie.
Fair enough. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's you never quite know what you're going to get, I guess, with house gear. No. So that's always a bit of a joyous risk, isn't it? Nathan, have you got any stories, or are you plain sailing?
Not anything like that exciting. The main ones are just when you're just so stressed before you've got to play it. Especially if you don't get sound check. So we've had gigs before, like years ago, when it's been like a 5-band bill in a small venue, and where there's not much room to store all your gear. And the headliners were a sort of well-known band from America, and they sound checked for about 2 hours. And then they finish sound checking, and then we get told, right, you're playing right now. So you've got to set up, plug in, and then play to everyone without checking levels. So it's more about that sort of the first song when you're trying to play the song whilst trying to signal to the sound guy, like, turn me up, turn me down, and I can't hear anything.
That's not very headstrong of you, Nathan.
No hints there.
How do you guys write songs as a band? Do you kind of individually come up with ideas and bring like a whole song, or do you bring a little bit and work on it together? How does that work for you guys?
So typically, what would happen is myself, Nathan, or Matt would have a riff idea, and we all sort of approach our sort of like riff ideas sort of slightly differently. Like I won't personally myself, I won't leave anything alone. I'll keep working on it. I'll keep like doing cool ideas. I'll have like ideas of like who's doing what guitar, and then when I bring it to practice, they just ignore it and do whatever they want.
Mentioning no names, but Nathan.
But typically, what I would do is I'll try to like have sort of a complete structure and a complete all the parts sort of together, and then if people wanted to change stuff, they can, and if they want to shorten the song, I tell Matthew to go away. For example, Matt typically he'll just have a riff and go, here's a riff, and then we'll just work on it in band practice. So I'll let Nathan describe his sort of songwriting process, because he probably needs to talk.
I was saying this to Joe the other day. In a way, I think Kim and I, we have similar writing styles but different. So we both like to sort of write on our MacBooks and things, but we have different styles, different influences. So I'd say like with me, I sort of would come up with a riff idea at home, and using Logic we'll sort of record that, and then we'll sort of, sometimes it will start with just messing about. Sometimes I'll have an idea in my head, like I want a fast riff, I want a melodic riff, or a rhythmic sort of idea. So each thing is different, and then maybe like Joe, where you just keep adding to it and you listen to it over and over again, and sometimes you'll be just doing something at work and then you think, oh, maybe I could do a halftime bit here. So it's almost writing even when you're not writing.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I do that all the time. When you come up with riffs, do you like sit down and like just is it a matter of like you sit down and just suddenly something comes to you, or or is it like you mess about and something happens? Yeah,
probably a bit of messing about, and just sometimes things come to you straight away. Sometimes you got to play with it for a bit longer.
Okay.
And then normally I sort of say to both of you, so what inspired this? And then I'll listen to some those tracks to get a bit of an idea for what sort of drum pattern to do. I've had all sorts. I've had Coheed and Cambria. Is it Coheed and Cambria? Yeah, from
Coheed
Joe.
And Cambria.
Sorry. And then I've also had Sabrina Carpenter. So it's quite a wide spectrum.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, just sort of like getting ideas from that.
We've also had 2 songs that were inspired by Little Mix. That's a true story.
Yes.
What were those songs again, Nathan?
Yes, Nathan. What were they?
So Like Me, which has been out for a while, but also one of the songs will release soon called The Mist.
Oh, you named it. Fair enough. I wasn't sure if
we played it late live, so...
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Cool. So when's the big pop EP coming out? What's the...
So we've got some tracks that we're in the process of sorting out videos. In fact, Matt is in the process of in our office editing one of the videos. So we're sort of doing a little bit of a self video, done it ourselves type thing. So and we've got a couple of other videos in the mix in the process of being sorted. So that the plan is to have them released between now and the summer over the coming period of time. I don't know if I'm allowed to say any more, boys.
You can keep it vague if you need to, that's fine.
You've said too much. I'm sending people over to your house.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
I'm happy to excise anything.
No. I think that's
don't
fine.
worry about it. Keep everything in, including me threatening.
Okay.
Standard, to be honest. Standard.
Fair play. I mean, how do you guys record? Do you tend to record yourselves? Do you go into the studio? Do you do a mix? How do you go about that kind of thing?
Well, yeah, so we normally have like demos that we record at home. So we've got an idea of pretty much how the song's going, but we would then take it into the studio and then record there. We've worked with Simon Jackman a few times now. And the most recent songs we've used has been at his place. So yeah, that's what we tend to do.
Yeah, we've worked with Simon quite a lot, and he sort of brings out the best in us and keeps it light, fun, and make sure we're all having a good time. And a couple of screw fix visits as well, if you're Matt, as well. So got to add those in for good measure.
Yeah, Simon's just a lot of fun. He not only knows what he's doing, but he's also just a lot of fun. And if we're doing something stupid, if we're doing like a content idea and that's really stupid, he's always on board to help out.
I mean, that sounds like the kind of person you need, isn't it? Someone who knows what they're doing, but then is also willing to have fun, but also can, like, as you said, bring out the best in you when you do a performance and go, oh, have you thought about this? Or, that kind of thing. That's always helpful, definitely. Nice. And so there's stuff coming, but we'll leave it vague like that.
Keep your eye on the social media, guys.
Yeah, there is stuff coming.
Big things coming.
It's coming. It's going to come. There is no escape.
Oh, right. So is it a threat?
Yes.
Well, who knows with Joe? Let's be honest.
I have the wild card on the band.
Self-proclaimed.
Yes. I think that was the title given to me as well.
Really? The wild card?
So.
Yeah.
Was it by yourself?
Yes.
So again, bit of a handbrake term, but we're going to do it. How is the band managed? Do you have like a single person who's in charge? Do you share out kind of tasks between you? How do you approach that side of things?
We do have a grown-up called John who's helping us. He's John Lovegrove, who works for RB Music. He's been a promoter for God, how many years? I don't know how many years, but he sort of helps us out with getting gigs. If we're trying to do something, he'll shout at us if we're doing it wrong. He's pretty laid back, to be fair. Like there's a lot of managers that will be a bit more hands-on, but I think in terms of what we do, it works best if he's sort of a bit more laid back.
Yeah. And then we sort of between us, we sort of delegate certain things. So we sort of all have a little bit of a role with the social media. Nathan's very good at editing the content, and Joe's very good at coming up with memes and content ideas. If you've ever been on our TikTok, most of those are Joe's ideas. And if you ever need a good laugh, go and check out our TikTok. Whenever I'm having a bit of a pants day, I'll quite often watch a TikTok and it will instantly just put a smile on my face because it's just so random but good fun at the same time. But yeah, it's sort of a bit of a collective, all of us together, and the best way to do it, really.
We're all in this together.
And there's a reason he's not the vocalist.
No comment from me. How do you guys find social media? Do you find something that you kind of really enjoy, or is it something you endure, as it were, to do the things you really want to do? if that makes sense.
I think it's like we're all in our 30s now, and social media, let's be honest, is just getting worse. It is becoming a bit of a hellscape. Like you can't check your feed, or like you can't scroll on reels or anything without wasting too much time, but instantly being sad about it. So it is something like I do sort of endure, mostly for band stuff, but it used to be something I enjoy quite a bit, but it is becoming a bit of a headache a bit sometimes.
Yeah. I think for me, like, because I teach and I also session musician as well, so it can be quite hard when you've got a young student coming in and they're sort of like, I want to do this, and you're sat there like, yeah, you've got about X amount of hours to put in before you can even do a patch of that, because they don't realise all that. So that can be quite hard to sort of get that across to a student, and but also keep the passion there. They don't get demoralised by it. I think for me, I'm a little bit Marmite with it. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I find it inspiring and useful, and other times I find myself doom scrolling and I'm like, I should be doing something productive. So I am quite aware of that now, and I think I do try and purposely just put it down and go and do something else, and I have found mentally I'm better because of it. But I think it's definitely something that I'm more aware of now than when I was younger.
It definitely used to be better. I mean, I'm in my 30s as well. I remember what it used to be like, and it was simpler. It's the word I would use. Definitely. I mean, I think I agree. If I didn't have my business and I didn't have the podcast, I don't think I'd have any social media anymore. I think it would all
100%.
Which would be wonderful. But there we are. Such is life. Stuck with it. Hey ho, to move over to, I guess, more positive things, what, in your opinion, and you can all have different opinions, has been the biggest success of the band so far? It could be a particular moment, it could be, I don't know, a period of time, whatever really.
Yeah, certain things like certain gigs, when you play to a lot of people, or just when people come up to you and say they really enjoyed it. I think that's always just a nice moment. And when you release a new song and it gets positive reaction, it's like, that's always like a good high moment, I think. Just knowing people enjoy it, and seeing people come back to shows as well that have seen you before, seeing familiar faces. But yeah, I think certain ones, like we played with Hawthorne Heights, we're talking about this the other day, weren't we? Played with them at the Joiners, and it was like a sold out show, and the Joiners is one of my favourite venues, local venue. It's always fun to play there. So to play there with a band like that in front of so many people was like a really nice moment, I think. Yeah.
And what was quite nice about that gig was there was a couple of people who'd seen us at previous shows, and they'd come again to see us, but also Hawthorne Heights, and they did make a point of coming over and having a bit of a chat and a bit of a catch up, and you sort of become almost like relations, family, because it's like the Reawaken family now, which is quite nice. And I
think also from that gig, Jill, like there were a couple of like really young people there.
Yeah.
And like we've been around for quite a while, so like the people that come to our shows are gradually getting older and older.
Joe's getting long in the tooth, guys.
I'm getting long in the tooth. But like, just like there was like some younger kids there, and they thought we were really cool, and I was like, wow, a young kid thought I was cool. I somehow in my 30s I'm still cool. That's great. That's amazing. That's a high point.
Is that the validation you need?
Yeah, validations. Hello, fellow youths. Yeah.
Wow. So your personal biggest success of the band so far is a young person saying they thought you were cool.
Yeah, young people still think I'm cool, which is great. I haven't lost it.
You are talking to someone who used to play the euphonium.
The what?
No, hang on. No, what did you used to play?
I Oh, the accordion.
Yeah, there we go. They used to play the accordion.
What
Wow,
is
that's
the euphonium? Let me just.
Oh God.
it's a piano
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? I have to Google it now. I can't let that lie.
Yeah,
remember.
it is a brass instrument.
Ah, sorry. Yeah. Oh yes, it's yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a keyboard thing at all, is it? I don't know what I was thinking.
That is almost the complete opposite of a accordion chill.
I mean, it's an instrument.
I know.
It's an instrument, but it's as much of an instrument as I am a monkey.
I mean, have you thought about putting any accordion in your music?
No, we want people to like our music.
Didn't you learn it to attract girls?
No, so basically I had a this is a bit more of a this is a quite serious point. My grandma, I had a relative that played the accordion, and I grew up with it, and I thought, wow, this will make me friends. Then I played it, and people started getting further and further away, and was like, why are you running?
I mean, to be fair, my only real exposure to accordion in any meaningful way is Taurus. Do you remember Taurus? Viking metal band from like 15 years ago. They're not really around anymore. They have an accordion. Oh, they certainly did. They were cool.
Yeah, they had like I'm trying to think what her name was. She was like ranked one of the best accordion players in Europe or something.
No idea.
I don't know. Like, the only reason I know this is because I have nerdy friends that go, hey, you play accordion. Here's a cool accordion fact. And I go, great. Go away.
Fair play. Wow. So I look forward to the next release of the accordion in it, maybe. What goals do you have for the band for the next 6 months to a year or so? I'm guessing releasing music is part of that.
Yeah, just releasing these tracks, videos, more gigs, more tours, that sort of thing, really. Getting our stuff out there, going, hey world, we exist, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and we've had some of these recordings, these songs ready to go for a while, but it's just all the behind the scenes things that we need to sort out. So it would be nice to just finally release them and let everyone sort of hear what we've been doing.
I hope you haven't got to the point where you're a bit kind of sick of them because you've heard them too much. I hope not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That can happen. Oh, good. That's a dangerous moment. when you sit there going, is this song good? I don't know. I've heard it a lot. I played it a lot. Anyway. I'm glad you're not there, so that's good. I look forward to hearing them. So my penultimate question for you, that's where we're at, is what is your best piece of advice for bands nowadays? And you can all have different pieces of advice.
It's good to find people that you share the same ambitions with, and also, I guess, mainly just get along with, because I think that's one of the strengths with our band is we're just like five friends. We enjoy hanging out with each other, and then when we're on stage together, it's just we have fun. So I think that's probably mine.
Joe? I'm trying to think. I need you to fill in the gap. Fill in the gap.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Jesus, you're so loud.
Sorry, bud.
Okay. I wanted to see how long that silence was going to last, to be honest.
We can't see you. We didn't know what you were doing.
You guys don't know, but I'm in a full Tiger onesie right now. So,
That's an excellent choice.
My piece of advice, there was a great piece of advice where it came to writing music that sort of followed me throughout my music career, and it's a piece of advice that goes, if you steal from one person, it's theft. If you steal from lots of people, it's research. So basically, the way I sort of take that advice is try not to be a copycat of just one guy, because nobody wants to see a diet Coldplay, nobody wants to see a diet Bring Me the Horizon, nobody wants to see a diet Oasis. I don't want to see regular Oasis, okay? So I don't need more bands like that.
I think just do it. Just do it. Do the things that bring you joy. And if you enjoy it, that's all that matters, really. I mean, I think there's so much pressure with young people of, am I going to get judged? Am I going to get looked at or weirdly or judged? Or I said judged multiple times there. But I think if you really want to do something and you really love it, just do it, because who knows where it could lead. I mean, through music, I've met my 4 best mates, who I'm in a band with, which I'm very fortunate to be in a band with. I've met loads of other really cool people.
Which band is this?
Definitely not this one, Joe. I'm now have the opportunity to attempt to inspire the next generation. Some people are inspired. Some people, depends whether or not they woke up that morning. But music is such a powerful thing. It connects us in so many different ways. And I think it's a amazing thing that we should love and treasure.
Absolutely agree. I mean, the thing that jumped to mind is that to some people, when they're in bands or when they start bands, let me put it that way, there is so much kind of pressure that they put on themselves to make it, whatever that means, that they don't stop to think about what they're doing in the moment, what they're doing that week, that month, and are they actually enjoying it? And it's so important to think about that, to actually enjoy what you're doing, not kind of think, when I'm, I don't know, playing an arena, I'll be happy. That's not gonna.
I think especially
enjoy the journey. Sorry.
With social media now as well, you post a video and then you instantly see how many likes and views you get as well, isn't it? So it's about trying not to get down with that. Like if you don't hit 1,000 views in the first day, and
Yeah, and let's not talk about Spotify Wrapped. I hate it.
There is like a really cool bit of advice for Bella Bartok that goes, competitions are for horses, not for artists. And that's a mentality I keep as well. So there you go, 2 pieces of advice from me.
Sage
wisdom that I've recycled from smarter people.
All the best things are.
Remember, if you steal from one person, it's
See, it's circular.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow. To close out the podcast, I'd like to ask for your favourite or perhaps your newest song from the band to play at the end of the episode. So which song is it and why? And you have to agree it's on the same song. I will say that.
Well, this song is called Good Enough. It's the latest song we've released. Yeah, it's sort of a more modern song, like a new direction of the band in a way.
The next chapter.
Yeah. It's got some different elements that we haven't used before in the band. So it's got some rap, some different beats. So yeah, and I think it's a good one. It's a catchy song that hopefully people would like.
Yeah. Do you know what inspired this one, Nathan?
There's a lot of songs that I think there's probably so many little songs that it's got small bits inspired it.
I know someone else said that Miranda, in this particular song, our vocalist, she gets a bit of a Mel C vibe about her. So if there's any Spice Girl fans, this is for you.
I think it was because was she wearing a tracksuit in the video as well? Or?
Yeah, there is that aspect of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But she is the Mel C of the band.
Yeah, definitely.
And people said, it sounds like it's got a new metal inspiration, whereas the reality is Miranda was listening to a lot of the musical Hamilton at the time.
So yeah, it's got Hamilton-inspired lyrics.
Wow. Hamilton and Spice Girls together.
She is Lin-Manuel Miranda Bland. I think I said that right. I don't know.
Pass.
Yeah.
I think we've gone off the rails here. So this is Reawaken with Good Enough. Guys, thanks for talking.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
come and get